Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, kids of all ages, welcome back to FTB Revelation. That's right, folks, we're back in our modded world doing all the cool modded things. Last episode, we put together a couple of tree farms. I added a tree farm to that in the meantime. I added a birch farm because, birch. So we're going to need a steady supply of birch. I did that in the off time in between episodes. Today, I wouldn't mind getting a little bit more of this taken care of, right? Today we're going to work on that just a little bit. The first thing that I need to do is I need to separate some of the cabling that's going to be up there in the ceiling, and you can do that. Actually, we're probably going to need to make 8 of those because you can only color them 8 at a time. And we need to make some different colored dense cables and dense some different colored channels, right? So I think we have everything we need to do that. So we'll go ahead and get that started, and I'll kind of give you an idea what's on the agenda for today. Like I mentioned once before, this room, this ceiling here, is going to be a ring of ME controllers going all the way around. So it'll be 5 on this side, 5, 5, 5, right? I think that works out to be 32, I think. I might be off on the number, but no, it won't be 32. It will be 5, 5, 5, 5 is 20 minus 3 is like 17 or something like that. 18, I don't know, 16, 17, something like that. Anyway, you can't, in order to do that, and all the cables are going to come out of the top of them, right? And maybe some out of the sides too. So that'll give us a good number of channels to do what we want to do in our base, but you can't put Fluix cables, like glass Fluix cables, next to each other, otherwise they will connect unless you put in cable anchors, and I don't want to do that because that's kind of stupid. But if you put in colored cables, so colored smart cables right here, right? If you put in colored cables of different colors, they don't connect to each other. So that's what we're going to do. I want to come over here and I want to get a color. What color do I have a lot of to start with? I've got 9 white. I've got 9 light blue. I've got 15 green. I've got 27 red. So I think what I want to do is I think I want to use the red for my initial supply of cables that we're going to use to color or to carry the molecular assembler line. And I'm using dense cables because, like I think I mentioned this once before, the controller is capable of handling 32 channels, right? And this whole ceiling over here is going to be made up of ME interfaces and molecular assemblers. So by putting a dense cable up here, a smart dense cable, we should be in good shape as far as making sure that we don't ever run into a conflict with channels. So we're going to go ahead and break this. And hiya. And we're just going to bring this smart cable line right on down through here. So let's go ahead and you can go just like that. Yes, please. And come around here. Sure. And go like this, this, and this. And that should connect that line right there. So now what'll happen is that when I put the next ME controller over here, which is going to control that line right there, actually I would like to put in 2 of these. That way we've got a line for that, which is going to be all of that inscriber stuff plus my my crystal growth chamber, and also I think it's handling those storage drawers over there. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's also handling that pulverizer, which is 6, 7. So that's 8. That's 8 channels right there. But actually, if I'm using dense cable, that shouldn't matter too much. But anyway, can I put you on here? Nope, I can't reach it. Darn it. But I can reach it from. Oh, can I reach it from the floor? Probably. Yeah. Nope. And yeah, gotcha. Okay, so that's going to take care of that. We'll get more of those cables, and that cable line will stretch the entire length of this room, and it will branch off to pick up each of the interfaces, molecular assemblers, and all that as we see fit. Then the other thing that I said like I need is going to be another ME controller. So controller, I did put in a recipe for this, and I also made up a bunch of the cooked up skystone. There's a meteor right over outside of my base, just a like 50 blocks away or something like that. So can I make 2 of these? It looks like I can. Yes, I can. So we'll go ahead and make those. And whoa, my phone is ringing. We're gonna have to stop that. So yeah, we're gonna have, that might have been an important call. I'm not sure. Anyway, so yeah, we're gonna have to put in the couple of ME controllers here, and going along with that, we're gonna have to have a couple more cable colors. So let's go ahead and make some more dense cables. And let's see if we can make 16 of them. That way we can get 2 batches of colors. I don't have enough charged quartz, but I should have enough available Certus quartz. I'm missing 11 charged Certus quartz. Ooh, how much quartz? Oh, I've got lots. Yeah, the fortune upgrade definitely is helping. So it says we need 11 of those. So we'll go ahead and make 11 of those. Unfortunately, I haven't figured out a good way to automate this. So right now, what we're going to have to do is I'm going to have to just do this and charge these up one by one. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And when I come back, we should have the different colors that we need, and we'll move on from there. Okay, so I have done some things. The ME controllers are in, and I've got a green cable line coming through here now. And as you can see, it has 8 of 32 channels being used, and I'll show you how we've done that. So coming around the backside here, just like so, it's kind of cramped back here. So we got the ME dense cable coming along here, and we've got 1 Fluix cable line coming down, and that feeds 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 interfaces, right? So that's going to be 5 of the channels, correct? Correct. And then over here, I had this line coming straight across, so I broke it here, and what that's going to do is that's going to allow us to pick up another set of channels off of here, right? As long as we don't go over 32 channels, as long as we don't go over 8 channels here or 32 channels on this, then we're in good shape. So by doing this here, that adds this one plus the one around the corner there for our storage drawers. And what that's going to allow me to do is build 8 more, or not, I'm sorry, not 8 more, but 4 more, 1, 2, 3, 4 more interfaces, so that we can get some stuff set up here that will be like thermal expansion type machines, like redstone furnace and a magma crucible, all the stuff that we have upstairs right now, which means I think we're just going to go and grab that stuff, because I'm not sure that I need this up here now. I'm not sure. So some of the things that we definitely are going to want down there are going to be like the redstone furnace. We're going to want the induction smelter, the magma crucible maybe, but I also would like to have another item in there, and that is a fluid transposer. So let's grab this. Hello, yes, please, and grab you, and grab you, and grab you. Okay, let's go ahead and put these downstairs. And we're going to need a couple of interfaces, and I think I'm going to need a fluid transposer because there's something else I want to be able to make as well. But what this is going to do is this is going to allow us to process all of our ores finally. So let's go ahead and put these in. You know what? Before I do that, I should get some interfaces going because we're going to need those. So interfaces. Okay, that's being stupid again. So every time I hit the R key, it sorts my inventory and it makes stuff go away. Interface. See? Did it again. So INTER. Oh my gosh. Really? Okay. INTER. Face. There. Okay. I got 1. I'm gonna need at least 3 more. So let's go ahead and see if we can make those. 3. Looks like everything is available. No, it's not. What's missing? Charged Certus quartz. Are you freaking kidding me? Okay, well, we can do that real quick. So let's go ahead and make those. I need a good way to make charged service quartz. I'm having trouble with that. I've thought of a couple of ways that I thought would work, but they don't seem to. They kind of get stuck, right? I have no trouble getting the items to put in, and then I can get like item conduits to pull them out, but then they get stuck. If you craft one, it's fine, but if you craft more than one, then they get stuck in the system, and that's no bueno. So anyway, interface 3, please. Do, and do. Okay, cool. So that's going to make those. We'll come back here. And since we've got one interface already, we can go ahead and put you there. And we want to make sure that this is set up to not, yeah, oh wait, no, that's right. I want that to do that. Yeah. Yeah, so as long as it's coming out the bottom and in the back, then we're good. And then we're gonna need to do this. We want the redstone furnace to go there. We're gonna need to upgrade that at some point in time. So this is going to be, again, in through the back and out through the bottom. Oops. Out through the bottom. Cool. We're going to need, what am I going to need? We're going to need some duct work. And this is where the fluid transposer. Ooh, we are going to need that magma crucible. So fluid transposer. I want to be able to make impulse item ducts, because the ducts that we're using right now, they're really slow. So fluid transposer, that's going to be this thing. Yeah. So it's going to be glass, it's going to be a machine frame, it's going to be a bucket. Everything else we should be able to make. So let's go ahead and make a couple of copper gears. So you give me 2 of those, please. Start. We're going to need a machine frame. So give me 1 of those. Thank you. And we're also going to need a redstone conductance coil, reception coil should be it. Okay, and then transposer, fluid transposer, that thing. We need a bucket, which we should have. So go, yeah, cool. All right, so there's a fluid transposer. Let's go grab that magma crucible, because we're going to need that too. Because we're going to need to melt down glowstone in order to make impulse item ducts. You've got to melt down glowstone. So we'll just do that. I am probably going to put these back at some point in time, just so that we've got, you know, random stuff that we can use just in case we need to do like one-off smelting jobs, right? Oh, are those interfaces done? They should be. So interfaces. Inscribers, interfaces, machine frames. Where's my interface? Is it ME interface? It might be ME interface. Nope. Okay, you know what? We'll just type it in. Interface. There they are. Hi, found you. So we'll put you here. And these can go right here like so. So 1, 2, and a 3. We will take our induction smelter, I think, and put that next. So you can go like that. And then we want to put our magma crucible next. And then our fluid transposer, that can go next. So this should, in theory, this should give us everything that we need to do to make all of the things. So we can make pulverized stuff. We can process pulverized ores into ingots. We can smelt different alloys like that. We can infuse, or we can melt down stuff like glowstone and redstone and stuff like that, which is going to open up a whole new world for us as far as items that we want to use. And then also we're going to have the fluid transposer, which we can use to kind of infuse items with all the things. So let's turn you off and you off. In the back will be input, like so. You will be nothing, and you will be output, okay? So first things first, we need to get, we need to get, oh, I think I do need something else. We need to get some glowstone. So I want to make some impulse item ducts. So item, if anybody knows how to turn off in the terminal, the ME terminal, the JEI stuff that that tells you like recipes and uses and all that. I would really love to know that, because this is really starting to get on my nerves. Anytime I type like a E or a U or an R, it kicks me out of the ME system, and I'm not a fan, right? So anyway, we want to make impulse item ducts. So impulse item duct. Actually, I don't want the opaque one. I just want the regular impulse item duct. So to make the impulse item duct, it is a regular item duct with glowstone, and it's 200 millibuckets. How much is 200 millibuckets of glowstone? I guess we'll just get some glowstone. So glowstone, and see how much it makes. So let's go take a look at that. We'll see how much this makes, right? By putting it in here into the magma crucible. It's got power. I need to get it power still, but this will at least do the thing. So that'll tell us how much glowstone it's going to make. I guess I could have just looked up I could have just looked it up. I could have just done this. Is that energized? Yeah, it's going to make energized glowstone, right? It makes 250 millibuckets. Okay. So that's going to be 5. Ooh, yeah. So that math doesn't work out too nicely. That math doesn't work out too nicely at all. So each item duct needs 200 millibuckets, which means I need to make 5 in order to use up the 1,000. Because I could put 4 pieces of glowstone in here and get 1,000, right? And then if I made 5 item ducts, yeah, I mean, I guess that would work. That would totally work. I could just make a recipe that makes 5 of them at a time. So yeah, that'll work. Okay, so this is going to need to output. Yes, and this is going to need to be input. This over here is going to need to be input. So now we've got energized glowstone in there. Let's go ahead and get 4 more pieces of glowstone. And I'll get 4 item ducts. I've got no, I'm going to need 5 of them. So I'll get a couple item ducts, and I'll get some glowstone, and I'll come back to you in a minute when we're ready to make this. Okay, so we're back here. We're getting ready to make some more item ducts, and I wanted to try and make like 10 of them, if that'll work. Wait, missing hardened glass. Why am I missing hardened glass? I should be making hardened glass. Is that not making? I have it set up to make hardened glass over here. Oh, it doesn't have any way to get out of that. I haven't finished that yet. That's why I'm making these item ducts. Okay. Anyway, so we should be able to make item ducts now. So item ducts, we're gonna make a few of those. Can I make 10? Sure can. It's gonna craft 12. Okay, that's fine. And then I want to take 5 of those and put them into the magma crucible. So 5 of you, 1 there, 5 there. Okay, cool. I want to take 5 of those and put them into the magma crucible, and that should, if I'm not mistaken, that should give us impulse item ducts. Oh, look at there. We have impulse item ducts. These are fast. These are like super fast. So now any items that we put into a system, they should transfer pretty rapidly. So what we can do now is we can come around the backside here and we can use these impulse item ducts. We're going to need to get a servo. But if I have stuff in here, right? Yeah. So if I go like this and like this, it should empty those out, right? Actually, we shouldn't. Yeah, we don't need servos for that at all because these are auto output. So how cool is that? That is extremely cool. And we could do the same thing here, right? And I don't think there's anything in there just yet. So that's that'll work out. And then we need to do something here too. So I'm gonna need, can I make some more of these? I think I probably can. Give me you. We'll make you into impulse item ducts also. And we might as well make you into impulse item ducts. Do I have? Yeah, I've got a bunch of those now. So let's make a recipe. Let's make a recipe for impulse item ducts and see what we can do. So here, we're going to need a recipe. So craft me one of those, please. Thank you. And that should only take a second. I've been working on recipes to make food. I'm starving a lot. I'm constantly running out of food. Is that crafting? Scheduled. Oh, yeah. I took the item ducts off of there, so it can't pulverize the Certus dust. It can't ship it back, so we'll have to go get it. I shouldn't have done that. It's fine. But anyway, we'll call that a derp moment. How about that? So that should finish those up. Cool. So you can give me this pattern now, right? And we want to say that we want to make impulse item ducts. So if we go impulse item duct, impuse is not going to work. So how about impulse? So impulse item ducts are these, right? And we want to use we want to get an item duct and glowstone, but it's going to be, so 5 item ducts and 4 glowstone is going to give me 5 impulse item ducts, right? And I have one of those left, so we're going to need to go into this mode. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it's not going to give me that. It's not going to let me do that. Why you no let me do that? Regular item duct. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those, right? Plus 4 glowstone. So 1, 2, 3, 4 is going to give me 5 of these. Let's go ahead and make some more energized glowstone, and then we should be able to, oops, that's one too many. Let's go ahead and, hey, what did I just do there? 2, 3, 4, cool. Yeah, let's go ahead and make some more of that. You can go there, right? Let's get an upgrade kit for that too. I think I can do that. Can I do a hardened upgrade kit? So a kit, that's going to be this one. Needs Invar. I don't have any Invar. How do I make Invar? Stone furnace, Invar blend. That's 2 iron and a nickel. Okay, so do I have iron? I have 2 iron. Do I have any nickel in here pulverized? Nickel? I don't, but I can make some. You give me that. We'll go over here. We'll make some Invar. That's not going to be enough, though, I'll bet. It's really not. So you go there. Can I catch it? I probably won't be able to catch it. Oh, yeah, I will, because there's nothing here on the pulverizer. Cool. And actually, while I'm at it, I should probably do some more iron. Yeah. Get 1 more block of iron, or 1 more iron ingot. Or not iron ingot, but iron ore. Give me that. The glowstone should be ready, so I should be able to put... is it ready? Yeah, it's pretty much ready. So you can go in there. You can go in there. Yeah? Cool. So that should give me 5 of those. This should be ready now, so I can put this. You come out. So I can put you and you in there, and that should give me Invar, right? And it looks like that's pulling out immediately. It is. Cool. So we should have Invar in here. Well, that's working, and that'll give us our upgrade kit. So kit. This thing here, we need a bronze gear. Oh, I don't have a bronze gear, do I? I don't have any bronze. Shoot. No, okay, hang on. So now we should be able to give, let's get our impulse item ducts, right? So all of you go in there and give me that recipe. Cool. And now we should be able to take this over here into the back of the magma crucible. Oh, wait, no. Ooh, that's not gonna work. Yeah, that's not going to work. We're going to need to do that a different way. Going to need to do that a different way because the glowstone needs to go into the magma crucible, but the item ducts need to go into the fluid transposer. So I'm going to need to come up with a better way, and right now I don't have a better way to do that. I'll have to come back and think about that one. But right now, things are kind of working for us, and we can totally... oh, I forgot to bring those over here. I wanted to bring those impulse item ducts over so we can put them on our redstone furnace as well as our pulverizer, and we can get those things set up to start doing recipes. So let me go ahead and craft some more some more blank patterns and such, and I'll come back to you guys in a minute when we're ready to set up those recipes. Okay, so I made some bronze, and I made a bronze gear, and I made a pattern for a bronze gear, and now I want to make a pattern for the hardened upgrade kit, so let's go ahead and do that, and I should now be able to make these on demand, right? So can I make a hardened upgrade kit? So kit, can I make you these? One? I can. Cool. All right, so we'll get that kit, and that should upgrade our speed, or upgrade the system that we've got over here a little bit, and we can put some speed augments in these things too. But I want to upgrade this one first. I think they're all going to get upgrades eventually, but what I can do now is I can actually put an augment in here, and that I should have a pattern for those as well. Do I have an augment in this one? I do not. I need to make 2 of those then. And that'll allow this thing to work a little bit faster. Plus, we also want to make up some, we want to make up a couple of patterns now. So iron, if we do one, no, not that. If we do one of these, we should be able to get 2 pulverized iron back, right? And what this is going to allow us to do is a couple of things. So go ahead and pulverize that. I'll do a bunch of recipes off camera, but this will allow us to get our auto processing of ores going, I think, a little bit. Oh, I want to be over here, so we're going to do iron. So that'll give us 2 pulverized iron, right? Like so. Give me a pattern for that. And then if we do this, one like this, and one like that. No, I don't want 32. I just want 1. You go away. And you come here. Okay, so now we can put those patterns back on the pulverizer and the redstone furnace, and that should be a way for us to make iron if we need it. Now, I'm debating in my head, do I want to keep all of my items in ore form, or do I want to go ahead and process them, if that makes any sense? Because here's the thing, if I keep them in ore form and then I need pulverized iron for something, I can just make pulverized iron. And if I need an ingot, then I can make an ingot, if that makes any sense. So, but this one here, this is going to be 1 iron ingot is created from 1 pulverized iron. This is 2 pulverized iron, or 2 pulverized irons created with an iron ore. This one over here will give me the iron ingot, right? Which I shouldn't have to craft any iron ingots, I wouldn't think, because I've got a bunch in the system already. But let's take a look and see if I can do that. Can I craft an iron ingot now? There used to be, there was a way, Control Shift right click? No, that's not it. I thought there was a way that you could tell this to just go ahead and make items for you, but maybe there's not. I don't really know. But I can totally tell it to make pulverized iron, right? Start. And iron. I can hear it running. Cool. And that should only take a minute. Oh, we wanted to make the speed augments too, which are these things. Auxiliary reception coil. We want 2 of those. Yes, please. Start. There they are. And that should allow these things to move a little bit faster, I think. So you can go in here. Yes. Yeah, that should make it move a little bit faster, I think. Cool. All right. So we can kind of make impulse item ducts now, which is good. Next episode, I think we'll figure out a way to actually do the auto crafting on this. I've got an idea that probably will work, but I want to test it out first. And sadly, we're out of time, folks. So hopefully you enjoyed this episode. If you did, make sure you hit that like button. Also, don't forget to subscribe. The likes and subscriptions help out oh so immensely when it comes to those pesky YouTube search results. The other thing that helps out a lot is comments, so make sure you leave your comments right down here in the comment section below, and we'll chat about it. Leave your tips, your tricks, your pointers, your attaboys, your what in the world were you thinking, all that good stuff, and we will chat about it in kind. Also, don't forget to stop by the Discord server where we talk about all the cool things. Also, we're getting ready to launch our Patreon patron server. As of March the 1st, we will have enough in donations on Patreon to actually run the server. And so we're going to go ahead and do that. So it's a promise that I made a long time ago. And now that we actually can do it, it's coming. So if you're interested in doing that, head on over to patreon.com/RB_plays, and you can find out how you can play on that server by becoming a monthly contributor to Patreon, to me on Patreon. So anyway, folks, thanks so much for watching, and until next time, we will catch you on the flip side. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.